Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today it is Aesthetic's first interview of 2023. And today for our guests on Aesthetics, we have is a local artist and her name is Flippin. So, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Flippin. But today we're going to be discussing a lot of great things. Basically just a lot of good music talk. So I know that you dropped a single titled Two-Way Road. I know we're going to discuss a little bit about that. But you also say you have an album that's coming out on the 31st.
Yeah.
I want you to, well, one, tell the people a little bit about you, and then we're going to just dive right into the album.
Okay. Well, I started doing music when I was I started recording at 14.
Okay.
I've been doing instruments and all the above since I was 5, to be honest. So I've been rocking and recording. I'm from North Carolina.
Okay.
I'm actually not from Richmond. I've just lived here for a few years. So I just been rocking out, doing my thing since that age. So yeah.
Nice. What inspires you to get into music?
The Temptations.
Nice. Okay.
Temptations,
Okay.
wholeheartedly, yeah.
I feel it. So let's discuss a little bit about Two-Way Road, your single. Let's kind of discuss the creative process with that. Like, how was that?
It was cool. It was dope. So I had got a friend of mine to do the recording of a voicemail on it, and then it was really just behind a heartbreak in a sense. So we played that out in the video as well. The video hasn't come out yet, but it will.
Okay.
So yeah, it was just a real smooth take. I went down to North Carolina to record it with my engineer.
Nice.
The writing process is very simple for me. I really just speak from the heart. So as far as the writing and stuff, it's not really much I can say. It just comes out. I don't necessarily write it. It's just just go and say it, and that's how it comes out. So
I feel it. Yeah, no, because when I had listened to a snippet of it on your page, and it has a real smooth vibe. It definitely has that late night vibe, riding in that
that's my
kind of
favorite.
music. So as far as your project, like the actual album itself, is that driven towards that kind of vibe, or is it a little bit balanced?
Nah, it's driven just for that vibe. It's the late night drives. That's my home. It's late night drives.
I feel it. Those be the best times to be able to kind of unwind and chill and everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice. So what's the song on this project that you feel like is going to be something that people going to be like, oh yeah, this is it?
I feel like that. I feel like that about all of them.
Okay.
My personal favorite is Whenever You're Ready, but
okay.
That's just because that's just a baby to me. But I feel like each song has its own little piece that somebody can take from it. So
nice.
I honestly feel like up here about every track on that joke, for real. So
nice. So what is just to get off a little bit off topic. What is some of the prominent goals you want to be able to make sure you tackle this year as far as music?
Just releasing and not stopping. Visuals, content, just not slowing up, just creating a catalog of music so that when things do pop off, there's enough there for people to be a fan of. You know how some people just got one single, and it's just, they blew up, but they ain't got nothing for you to really become a fan of. So
yeah.
My goal right now is to put out so much content that when jump pop, you just got so much content to be able to go back through. Damn, this joint was crazy last year. This joint she was putting this joint out when and nobody knew her.
Exactly,
what?
Exactly. That's how it be. But the sleepers are usually the best for a lot of artists, because when you see the work and you have more to go back to be able to dive into, it's so dope, because it's oh shit, now I got this to be able to listen to. I got this along with the new shit.
Yep.
So that's how it kind of was for P&B Rock. If you only heard Selfish but not heard any of the other mixtapes and projects,
right.
It's now we got this to be able to fall back on. So this is perfect.
Exactly.
So that's amazing. So when you did the video for Two-Way Road, how did what was the process like?
So I hooked up with my friend from high school. Her name is Ryan. And she has this Gnarly Creatives where she does video directing. And so I linked up with her, let her do the entire thing. She created this, this outline, and we got in with one of the local videographers in Richmond. And so booked the Airbnb, and it was just like, it was crazy to see somebody else's version of my story come to life. Like, I feel like that's my favorite part. Like, I'm telling a story, but what's your version of it? And she rocked that shit out. Like,
that's dope. That's dope.
It was like a full 8 hours of shoot. It's like a storyline versus just an
actual music video itself. That's dope though.
So we had a lot of actors in it. We had it was crazy. The visual was crazy. Like, I'm so excited about it for real. But it was just so dope to see her version of it, and I think that was the best part, to be honest. So
nice. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait for the word to see it, because I know it's going to blow people's minds tremendously. Crazy. Yo, so oh man. So let's see. Pick a line to recite that's your favorite and say what it means to you. From one of your songs, or even from the single.
It's probably from Weatherman.
Okay.
And it's like, she get the cheese like cheddar. Pull me out a bitch that's doing it. You doing it better. She got the vibe that'll make a nigga never forget her. The definition of a motherfucking go get her. That's just my favorite part.
Okay. No, that's cool.
My junk.
That's cool.
It just hit home. Like, that's for this girl that I used to talk to when I was younger. But it's just like, can't nobody match you. Like, you will go get her. Junk just for you. Like, sound crazy. So that's my favorite little scheme I've done, is in Weatherman.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. So with your writing process, are you focused heavy on the lyrical content? Are you a bar heavy person, or you kind of you really just go off of strictly just what you feeling, what's on your mind, and trying to just be create a song more so than be a lyricist?
Yeah. Depends on the genre, for real.
Okay.
I feel like when it's R&B, it just comes from the heart. I'm not really based on bars. It's more of a feeling. So however it comes out like that. But when it comes to hip hop, it's bar heavy. It's all right, I gotta make this genre. It gotta hit. It gotta hit. I'll erase more when it comes to hip hop than I ever will when it comes to R&B. So
yeah. I respect it. I mean, cause then it's also with R&B, it's it's more of a, you gotta really sit and think about what you want to say with this. Not saying you don't have to do it with hip hop, because it's super bar heavy, but with that, it's more of a critical thinking versus you kind of trying to riz somebody with this particular song. So it's you trying to put that swag in as much style to it, and give a nice story behind it. Versus you rapping on something. It's you trying to let somebody know that you can spit just as well as everybody else. So that's super dope. So growth. Change from previous albums to this one. What would you be what would you compare your other projects to this one, and how would it differ, and what's the good and bad?
It's 10 times better all around. I don't think I think I've been more anal, if you were to talk about the negatives. But as far as full out choruses and verses and even ad-libs to doubles, it's my music is much more full than it used to be. I feel like I was still learning the dynamics of music. So I'd be all right, a verse and a chorus, and I'm done. And it's that's what those last albums were, but it was just me really learning what music was and how much it really goes into it. So I feel like now it's this gotta be here, and instead of me planning it just comes out of me. I can hear my ad-libs, or I can hear my choruses or doubles or backgrounds. I can hear all of it. So I've learned how to create music rather than just spitting a verse.
And I feel like, honestly, when you first start off as an artist, when you first start off, you usually always either a rapper or MC, because that's primarily what you do, unless you come in, doing R&B and everything like that. But you all it's the matter of just putting down a song. You don't really know the gist or the idea of what it is to create a song until you probably put out at least 2-3 mixtapes and maybe a few singles, and then after that you're all right, cool, now I know what it is to actually construct a full song. So that's dope. I feel like when you can be able to see that growth as far as your older projects to your newer one, and know that when people see it and hear it, they're gonna be able to be oh shit, this is crazy. You hear and you can feel like the potential and growth and everything. So that's super dope.
Yeah, for sure.
So you spoke on Weatherman. What like the meaning behind it? Let's speak a little bit about that, like a little bit more in depth.
So like I said, Weatherman was more about like a childhood sweetheart for me. We never could make it happen. It was more just like we were always around each other, could never really buckle it down. So that song is more of me looking back on that and speaking on it. So Weatherman is more just like I was talking about the judge of the storm. Like,
gotcha.
We saw it coming, but the weatherman told us like it's coming, but ain't nobody take heed, and this is where we are now. So that's really just me looking back on what could have been, not because it was destroyed in a sense, but not by either one of us. It's just the weather came and swept that junk up. We took too long. We ain't prepared.
It was like you really kind of do to like stop it for real.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, that's deep. That's deep, and especially like around this time now, because like a lot of individuals can relate to it, especially like now with like a lot of stuff that's going on, because it's probably somebody who can hear it and will be like, "Damn, bro, that's how I feel now," like type shit, like we all done went through it where it's like we had that one person that kind of like got away, or something just kind of just happened and it just suddenly stopped us from being able to, progress more and everything. So, but the fact that you got a song that we can all be bumping and relate to, that's dope. That right there kind of artistry is the kind of stuff that we need more in artists. So the fact that you are being able to do that a lot more with your music is super dope.
That's exactly what it is, though. That's exactly what it's about. Like,
and that's how it need to be. Because if we got more of that, like a lot of content coming out will be more original. It'll be more organic, and it'll be something where, oh man, like damn, I really resonate with this artist so much that I want to be able to like play that music so much more. Yeah. So that's super dope.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Far Feelings. What's the meaning behind that?
So Far Feelings, I played football for a little while. Received a concussion. I was playing women's football.
Okay.
So Far Feelings was actually that dark space I went into after a concussion. So it was the first song I wrote after my concussion. I don't know if you know too much about concussions, but it makes it hard to like talk, speak, think, even develop words in a sense. Like I'll get choked up sometimes, so that was actually after my concussion. I was off the damn. I ain't never gonna be able to do music again. Like I done fucked up. Like the one thing I love. So that was really me digging into and coming into being able to write again in a sense. Or make music again. So it really was me talking about those dark spaces through recovering from the concussion. Just like an ice knee, like, what I'm saying, you tear your ACL, you gotta elevate it and keep it ice. But with a concussion, they tell you don't be on your phone, you can't watch TV, you can't see light, you can't talk, you can't think. Like, how can you not think? You know what I mean? So I was in the dark. Like, you had to cut all the lights off. I was in the dark for weeks, just like trying to recover. So you can imagine being alone, no social media, no phone, no TV, no mental stimulation, just in the dark. You come across some shit in your mind. And as a child, that just comes up and you like, oh, I didn't even know I was going through this. I didn't even know I went through that. So I really took that experience and what I came across and put it into the verses. So by verse, you'll hear some shit that is just deep. Like
So do you feel like that experience of you going through the concussion, do you think that drove you, like that was like a driving point for you to like want to do music, or really go heavy with it more, like as far as damn, I was in a state where it's like I couldn't even like do nothing for like a hot minute, but now I finally be able to have that ability to be able to like write again and everything. Did that make you like want to like really like do it more?
Yeah, it made me go 10 times harder, because I came to a realization of like if you have these gifts from God and you don't use them, he takes them away. So my biggest depressive moment was realizing like, yo, he just took this away from me. Like I've been playing too much. I've been doing 10,000 things and just been doing music like as I wanted to rather than as I want to, you know what I mean? So for me, that moment was like, damn, he took this away. So then I'm sitting here trying to get it back, and I'm like, it's not gone. Like, it's there, but he just need me to work 10 times harder. He need me to figure it out, because that's what I felt. So since then, it's just been, I gotta go. Like, I gotta go. If a concussion can't stop me, if me literally not even being able to put a pen to a pad don't stop me, like, what can?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's me versus me at the end of the day. Like, what can stop me? So, yeah, it drove me to do it like 10 times harder. Just go. Like, just go.
I feel it. And that's amazing. That's a blessing, because, like, just like you said, it was taken away for like a split second, but it was given back with the your way to be able to, fight through it and work through to be able to get to where you are now.
Right.
So that's super dope.
Right.
So as an artist, to like other artists out there that are probably like watching this like right now, what is like a tip that you would give to like any aspiring artists who are, probably in the same just like probably living the same dream as you, or going through the same things as you?
Just go. Like, just go. Just do it. It's a journey. It's a process. I still look at my old stuff to this day and be like, yo, I was trash. So I really be looking back like, that's crazy how long we've come. Like, I be having to pat myself on the back like, bro, you hear the shit you be doing now? Yo, like, I just was in the studio last night and finished some shit up, and I was like, this can't even be me. Like, that's how crazy this junk is. Like, I just go. Like, it don't matter the reviews you get. It don't matter nothing. Like, back when, man, I used to have people laugh at my stuff. I've been doing music since 14, so mind you, I'm in high school. Like, yo, listen to my jump on SoundCloud. Like, I just put something out. Junk trash. Getting views, but that's because people laughing at it. Like, junk was trash, but just keep going, man. Don't stop. It don't even matter. Like, because nowadays, the music can be trash and it can be blowing up.
Yeah.
Just to put that out there. But, like, just go, man. Don't stop. It's growth. It's just, if it's your craft, like, dive into it. Completely dive into it. Don't just get your feet wet.
Damn right.
Like, dive into it. So that's what I say.
That's great advice. I love that advice. So about you. So what are some upcoming things? Do you have any like shows that you got any like just lined up, or any like events that you're going to probably be popping out, or like a release party or something that you got planned? Anything? I
don't have any shows in the work. I definitely have thoughts of, and then people like asking me about it, but right now I'm more content heavy. Okay. I realize social media is like everything right now. So yeah. I'm heavy with content, visuals, music, just getting it out there, and then that's probably like my second thought is going outside in a sense. So trying to get that social media marketing, all that stuff going on. So that's my priority right now.
Gotcha.
But yeah, definitely for sure. Like shows and even other things going on, I'm definitely looking forward to it and doing them. I just kind of line some stuff up first. So. Got you.
So I'm gonna ask you one more question about the album. So when it came to like the production, as far as like beat selections and everything, how did you go about it? Like what was the initial goal as far as like making sure you got like each beat to like kind of like coexist with each other? Like what, like did you like, was it YouTube, or did you have like a personal producer that you had to work with and everything?
I work with a lot of personal producers, so I'll get emails and I'll be able to pick stuff out, and then of course I'll track it out, get the stems. So I think for that project I only used like 2 different producers that sent me stuff, so the vibe flows in its own because I'm using the same producers anyway. Gotcha. So it all just fit in together with that same late night drive vibe. So I'm not really the type to go on YouTube. I don't think the last time I got a beat from YouTube was, but BeatStars is my thing for sure. Okay. But because I know my lane and I know, you know what I'm saying, a certain sound that I want, and I already found those who do it for me, I can just shoot them emails and get these packs where I could just be like, all right, bet, this gonna rock with this gonna rock with that. So that's really how I do that. No,
I feel like that's dope, and that's how it should be, because going through that process is a lot better, because you know, you got like a lot more, you know, free will to be able to do what you want with the beat. Then when you be able to buy the beat like that, and you know, you can get the stems and everything, be able to deconstruct the beat if it need be. So that's super dope. But I'm super happy that you was able to do this interview today. Super excited about your album that's dropping on the 31st, right?
Yeah.
So is there anything else you wanted to be able to add and be able to just, shout out or say to be able to end it off and everything?
Shout out to my engineer, Demetrius Anderson, Ready Records, LLC. I would not be here without him. In general, I wouldn't even be doing music. So shout out to him for sure.
Yeah, see? Appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is Aesthetics Interview with Flippin, and appreciate y'all tuning in, man.